Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, last this morning, like an hour or two ago, I just finished watching episode 3 of Gen V, which there's a lot to discuss. It is very entertaining, and things start to get moving within the plot. I mean, yes, it kind of started getting moving with the plot in like episode 2, but we're starting to see a new team form, and there's a really good like girl bonding moment where Marie Moreau's like, I didn't even know I had powers until I got my first period, and I killed my mom with my period blood and my father with my period blood by screaming because I was just in shock of what the hell happened, which is an interesting story to tell people, but whew, killing your parents with period blood. Never thought I would talk about killing parents with period blood, but here we are, talking about death by period blood. See, I'm glad I'm not a girl in the show because, like, can you imagine? Can you, like, imagine the trauma and, like, the therapy that you would have to go through just to be physically and mentally well? Like, what do you even say to a therapist? Like, when I was 12 and my sister was about like 7, 8, 9 years old, I killed my mother and my father when I got my period, and I mean, I thought it was just cramps, like a normal growing kid goes through. But, turned out I killed my parents with blood coming out of my hoo-ha, or lady parts, whatever. And my sister walked in. Right as soon as, and my sister saw the whole thing. Now she's traumatized and forever scarred And I'm forever scarred and traumatized because I killed my parents with my period blood. Like, that is literally fucked. Like, that is fucked up. Like, I can't even imagine what it's like to tell someone that story. And on top of that, can you imagine what it's like being the sister of Maria Moreau? Like, yeah, when I was about like 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, me and my sister were just being two crazy little black girls, having fun like sisters do. And my sister started getting cramps. My father was my mom and my dad were sitting on the couch watching the news because A-Train was being inducted to the 7. It was a very big day for black people everywhere. And my sister started getting my sister started getting stomach pains, and she went to the bathroom. My mom followed her followed right after her to the bathroom, and then my dad got up, and I followed after my dad. I got up and followed my dad, and I saw my mom bleeding from her neck while I was standing right behind my dad, and my sister screamed, and my sister's blood mixed with my mom's blood stabbed my dad in the face and chest. Killing them both. He landed on top of my mom. That is one hell of a story to tell people. Like, wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy ass story to tell people. Like, that is so freaking bizarre and nuts that I'm glad I'm not a girl. 2, I don't have superpowers like that, okay? I don't have superpowers like that. Because having superpowers like that is totally messed up. Like, 100% messed up. Like, whew. Thank God I'm not a woman or a girl. And on top of that, oh, whoa, my voice just cracked. Wow. And on top of that, Maria Monroe was being a lapdog, and she just found out that she was being used as a lapdog for the new dean. And then you have the whole story, the whole side plot of Emma, aka Little Cricket, dealing with being outed by another super powered influencer type person who outed her about her shrinking, or her ability to shrink, to get small. And they're pinning it as like a superpower, like a eating disorder. Sometimes, okay, let me, for those who don't know how superpowers work, or don't know the logistics of what it takes to have shape-shifting abilities, because shape-shifting abilities come in like comes in different ways. You can shapeshift to, you can grow tall or shrink, size, you can change, you can shapeshift into either any animal or just one animal. You can shapeshift into just one or two genders. You can shapeshift into any animal. Or you can shapeshift into anybody, like Mystique. Or you can shapeshift into both humans and like actual animals. Like, one minute you could shapeshift into like you can change into like an elephant one minute and have a freaking hankering for peanuts or whatever. Or you can shapeshift into like the president or something like that. But also I could be mistaken on some of the stuff I just said. But superpowers is, having abilities is a lot more complicated than people just think. When you come across a person who shrinks, right? To go inside any hole anywhere, or any hole in a person, there are going to be things that you are going to have to deal with. like an eating disorder, which is common with people with that specific ability. It may not show, but some people have a control, some people don't. It depends on the ability itself. And for someone who watches a lot of shows and movies with people with abilities and powers and timey-wimey stuff and whatnot, it is a very interesting take on people who can shrink down to size or just grow gigantic to, but if there isn't if that's how a person like Emma, or like aka Little Cricket or Cricket, if that's how she has to get small, then that's how she has to get small. But it also works when she gets big too. So it's a side effect of her abilities. It's literally her kryptonite. Her vomiting, her puking, her purging is how she size or shapeshifts into shape. I don't know if that's like, I'm not 100% sure if that's more of a shape-shifting or sizing, lengthening. I don't know the specific term. I don't know if there is a term for that power or ability, but things go off the deep end real fast. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.